13th of June 2022. I hope everybody out there is having a good day. Start off by saying if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I'm going to talk to you about the thumbnail of this video. Only 1% would stand up against tyranny. I know some of you are going to say, no, there'd be a lot more that would stand up against it. You're wrong. But look at how things are. They're slowly stripping our rights away. We're slowly becoming technically a communist country. I mean, every time you turn around, they're taking a right away from you. They're telling you that the Bill of Rights, that it's nothing but a piece of paper. We can do whatever we want to it. That's the issue in America. Go back through time and read up on everything of how this country was founded, and we're technically going through that right now. But it was the British. We were trying to get away from the British. Well, now America is falling apart. Every time you let them take one right away from you or chip away at it, in the terms of public safety or something like that, you're opening the door for them to take all your rights away. This red flag law, it violates your Fourth Amendment right. They don't care. They're going to pass it. They're going to say, yeah, we're going to come in and take your stuff without due process. Guys, how do y'all feel about this? You think I'm right that about only 1% of the Americans would actually stand up and be like, no, we're not doing this anymore. We're going to fix this. That's what the Second Amendment was for. It's to stay away from a tyrannical government. And they always sell you these new laws or things like that on public safety. It doesn't change nothing when they pass these laws. Everything continues to go on and on and on. What I'm trying to say here is, I hope y'all can see how far America is starting to fall. I mean, I told you, we thought they would just be a straight fall and it would be over, but they're stair-stepping us down. It's speeding up now, though. Everything's starting to speed up a little more. It's gaining more momentum. It's going. The food, gas, all this is going. But I firmly believe only 1% of Americans would stand up and be like, no, we're not going to take this. You're not going to run over us like this. What's your thoughts on this? Do you think I'm right? Because look at how the majority of people are now. They'll sit there and complain about something, yet they'll never do nothing about it. They'll just sit there and say what they're going to do. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then they don't do anything. And then what do? They sit there and complain. Like the gas prices. They know you got to have gas. They don't care what they shoot the price up. They know you're going to pay for it. Plain and simple. They've got you hooked and they're reeling you in. They're keeping you on, they're keeping you on the hooks, what they're doing. And I think before the end of the year, we're going to see something drastic here in America happen. I really do. I mean, we got election cycle coming around. We always know how crazy it gets in. You got shortages coming. You've got gas prices are probably going to be just so far out of the realm of normal, by election season, that it's building is what I'm saying. It's building. A lot of us like to think that, there'll be 100 million people stand up and say, we're not going to do this. But it's not. It's going to be about 1% of the population that would actually stand up and say something. It's not going to be this big, the whole country's going to revolt. It's not. Because you've got too many laws now where if you do something or you say something, you're going to go to jail. And most people do not want to go to jail. It's that simple. They don't want to go to jail, so they're not going to do anything to try to stop what's going on, And what I mean by, I'm not promoting violence. I'm just telling you that if it goes down, if it all happens and it goes down, only about 1% of the population would actually stand up and say, no, we're not dealing with this, we're not doing this. And that's how far we've come as Americans. My grandparents, World War II veteran, I got a chance as I got older to sit and talk to him about how things were, and I could listen to his stories of how it was growing up and how much pride they had in America, that they had the dream. You grow up dirt poor, you go out and get a job, you buy your property, you build your house, you know, and you just live the American dream. Well, now that American dream is becoming highly unattainable for most Americans. You can't afford to buy a house. You can't afford to work, and that money you're making at work now is not enough to pay your bills, buy your groceries, and if you've got medicines and things like that, it's just not enough. I mean, read up on world history, read up on countries that have fallen and how they fought, their powers has fallen, the society has fallen, and we're right there in the middle of it. You know, some of you are probably going to disagree with me that it'd be more than 1%, but I don't believe it would be when it come right down to it. No. We all like to think it would be like 1776 and everybody's going to, you know, stand together and be like, no, we're not going to deal with this. It's not going to be like that. You've got so many people now that, you know, they're for all these laws. They want them. They want to take your rights away. But they're not going to stand up and do anything. You know, they're going to be the ones sitting there like, yeah, keep taking them, keep taking them. And then you're going to have the people, like I said, that's going to sit there and talk about what they're going to do or say what they're going to do, yet they never do nothing because the fear of getting in trouble for it. It's that simple. But if this keeps going the way it's going to get bad in America, worse than it is now. And of course, we know that the violence is just going to keep ramping up in America. It's just going to keep coming and coming. I mean, when you start getting gas prices in my area, you know, up $6, $7, $5, $6, $7, and they're up 10, 12 in other areas in the country, you're going to start seeing a lot of issues from that. I don't know what they're going to be yet because they know you're going to pay for that gas no matter if they tell you it's $20 a gallon. You're going to buy it because guess what? The same answer everybody tells me. I got to have it. I'm not going to walk. So what's your thoughts on this? Do you think it would be more than 1% that would stand up to fight tyranny, or do you think I'm right on it? You think most Americans would just sit there and complain about it? If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe, like or dislike the video, comment below. Stay safe when you're in public. Keep your head on a swivel. You're not safe anywhere. Be aware of your surroundings. And if you're still watching and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank y'all.